art should not be rushed, right? Art shouldn't be rushed. It shouldn't be a drudgery. It should always be fun, loving, and inspiring. And although I am very busy, I still want to do this call and response with my partner. I have pieces again that I worked with, or rather my partner created for me. So that is what I'm going to be working with today for the collage. I really loved this print that she made for me on this rice paper. So this is going to be my backdrop. And what I'm going to do again, like I did with the other call and response, I'll show it to you here, the first one, is I am going to work on this. I'm going to leave a little space available. Remember, this was from that call and response. I might use it. I leave a little space available so my partner can come in and make changes and or add to it. We'll see what we come up with. So what I'm going to do, what I like to do is cut around these printed images. I also saw that my gel medium that I use, it will make this ink run. So I want to be careful how much I use, if I use it at all. I think I want to stay with some text. And I think this is going to be my focal point. I had some what I thought was spray adhesive, and it was really old and it wasn't working anymore. So I want to put the gel medium on here. The risk I run though when I do this is that it's going to cause this ink to kind of melt together, and I want to use this though as my adhesive. So I think I will paint it onto this wax paper and just put it on, because if I go into it, just to give you an idea, if I go into it with the brush and I do this, that ink is going to start running, which actually it has kind of an interesting quality, but I want to keep the pattern here. So let's just see what happens. This is my idea, just wiping it onto this wax paper first and then applying it in patches without using the brush for it, just to see how it looks. Okay, yeah, it pulls up some with the wax paper. No big deal. I'm okay with it. It's not part of the focal point or anything. I just want to use it again as a simple adhesive for my print that my friend made. Pull this up. I don't need a ton, just enough to give it some stickiness. Okay, I think that'll work. Here is the print. I want to do a portrait style, and I'd like to keep, it's off camera here, but I'd like to keep, there we go, the blue edge of the map. It's an old Thomas guide, a very old Thomas guide. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Now, this image and this picture plane is not 9 by 12 exactly. Here's 9 by 12, so it's not going to fit exactly, but I'll work with that later, or maybe my partner will. I'm not going to worry about it too much, but I'd like to keep everything on a 9 by 12 picture plane. And yeah, I like how that edge worked out. I'm thinking about tearing off this bit. I think I will, because I already creased it anyway. And yeah, it adhered pretty well, so it's stuck. It's good. Okay, not bad. We can work with that. So I also had this little mirror image. Well, it's a mirror in a interior magazine, and I just loved, you know how I am about edges and such. So that was a lot of fussy cutting, and I think it came out pretty good. I also love this. I think I want to maybe have it kind of, you know, maybe cut it in half. Yeah, maybe I'll do that because then I can put it on another side of the collage. Okay, let's get back to work. I have here, this was from a wine label, and I was doing some fussy cutting with it because I wanted those stems to stay in. And I realized, like, what is this backing? I had put it on back of parchment paper. Did a pretty good job because the adhesive on the wine bottle label is still very sticky. I will really wanted to use it in this piece just because it's kind of fun, kind of absurd, and actually goes pretty well with the image, I think. So for me, if this was an image that I was dealing with by myself, I would call it very undone, and yet maybe it would work as a collage on its own because I really want my partner to take a look at it and maybe add some stuff to it. Obviously, I provided a focal point and a lot of secondary focal points going on. So I'm curious to see how my partner responds to this. I don't think I want to do any more to it. At least I don't believe I do. Because I want to give them the opportunity to add something. This kind of looks neat. Thinking about it. Also, it is not 9 by 12, so I have to give that some thought too. Maybe I'll get it back from my partner after they've added something, and I'm going to figure something out for the picture plane to support it. Because again, not 9 by 12, and our book is going to be approximately 9 by 12. You know, it doesn't have to be. I'm not gonna hold really fast to that. Oh yeah, here, just to show you what the ink does. It can be neat, you know, adding the gel medium to it, but I didn't want that. Again, I wanted to maintain the integrity of what my partner started out with. So a lot of empty space here. Just gonna leave it that way because I, again, don't know what my partner has in mind for this. I thought about adding some more map. This map has the same style of stencil. I could add it later. I don't want to at this time. I might come back and add to it later, so we'll see. Anyway, that should be it on my end of this. I will share with you, hopefully in another video, what becomes of our second call and response. I don't even want to give it a name yet because I don't know what my partner has in mind. So in any case, that's what we're doing this week. That's what we played with, and I just wanted to share it with you. And I thank you for sharing your time with me on this collage journey. I will keep you posted, and let me know what you think in the comments. I will see you all in the next video.